What's up, YouTube? Hope everybody having a good Friday. You know what I'm saying? It's December 20th. Snowy as hell today, cold as hell today, so in the crib today. I already know how that go. But I wanted to get on here real quick because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Today has been a pretty emotion-filled day for me. You know, life can be hectic sometimes. Life can be uncertain. Life can be pretty, you know, like you just question a lot of things that happen. And, you know, I'm not gonna get all into it for real because I already done, you feel me? I already done got over all them emotions, but I'm making this video to remind y'all to take everything one day at a time, you know? And for the record, when I make these videos, not only do I make them for y'all and make them for people to want to better themselves, I make them for myself as well. I be needing reminders that life is just, life, the way life goes is just how it go. You know what I'm saying? You can't control everything. And you can't dictate who or what comes in your life and what comes out of your life all the time. So sometimes these messages do help me to remember that, you know, my destiny isn't in my hands alone. It's also in the hands of the Lord. You feel me? But guys, remember to take things one day at a time. Remember to not lose your minds over things that y'all can't control. Remember to not allow your emotions to get the better of you. And just keep talking to God, you know, keep praying to God, keep making sure that you involving God in everything that you're doing, you know, especially when it comes to this worldly life, you know what I'm saying? Because, man, some days you can be feeling so good, some days you can be feeling so like, oh yeah, I'm finna conquer, but then next day or a few days later, you just are hit with overwhelming emotions, or you hit with certain realizations that just like, you know, like what the heck, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, we human at the end of the day, and these emotions, they're gonna keep coming up, they're gonna keep bottling up inside if you let them, you know what I'm saying? That's why you talk to God. That's why you make sure that you're worshiping the Lord and making sure that your mental health is straight. You know, it helps to talk to people as well, you know what I'm saying? But you know, sometimes it could feel like there isn't really anybody to talk to, especially when it comes to like certain situations and it comes to certain emotions that you feeling. So that's why it's very important to maintain that relationship with God, because at the end of the day, he's always going to be there to listen. You know, whether you need to vent, whether you just got a lot on your mind, like God is always going to be there to be your backbone and be your crutch whenever things are just looking uncertain, or whenever things just, you know, like God got us all. I want y'all to remember that God got us all. You feel me? That being said, I personally need to do a better job of, you know, controlling or focusing on what I can control. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, like, when it comes to certain opportunities, or when it comes to certain things you expect for yourself, and, you know, things don't go the way you plan on them to go, it could be like, damn, what the hell? Or why is this not going the way I want it to, or, you know? But sometimes you have to sit back and remember that things are only happening for you and not to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you miss out on an opportunity, if you lose an opportunity, if you gain an opportunity, if anything comes into your life, whether good or bad, it happened for you, either to teach you a lesson or either as a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, sometimes it's hard to remember that. It's hard to remember that life is only happening for us. You know, it's only happening around us. You know what I'm saying? And controlling what you can control can just, like, it predicts, like, the trajectory of which your life is going to go. at the end of the day. So yeah, focus on what you can control. And I gotta work on doing the same thing, honestly, bro, because some days it's hard. Some days it's real hard, but you don't give up. You gotta remember that you do for a win. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless, keep working hard, keep handling your business, keep making sure that you're doing what you need to do to make sure that you're straight. And the win gonna come. You know what I'm saying? We all do for a win if we allow it. Or if we allow God to take control and let him do what he needs to do for us. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how things might be feeling in the present moment, or regardless of how things might be seeming, like, at the end of the day, keep your faith, keep worshiping, keep staying positive, keep working hard. You're gonna be due for a win. Regardless, it's due. It might feel overdue, it might feel like it's taking so long, but the win gonna come when it does. It's gonna come when it's supposed to. It's gonna come when God ordains it to come. You feel me? But yeah, at the end of the day, it's just important to maintain faith, important to maintain like that relationship with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how things are feeling, regardless of how things are going, like, you got to keep maintaining that faith. Remember that no matter where you might be in life, no matter how you might be feeling in the present moment, you're exactly where you need to be. At the end of the day, you're exactly where you need to be in terms of being due for that win. You know what I'm saying? In terms of maintaining that relationship or even building that relationship with God. Like, you're exactly where you need to be, and try not to be impatient. Don't allow your impatience to where God, like, you're not leaving things in God's hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to handle things on our own. Sometimes, like me, I'm no, like, exception. Like, I be feeling like I got it. I handle everything on my own. I do what I need to do. Like, I gotta be independent. I gotta do what I do, which, I mean, you have to be independent, but at the same time, God, you got to be dependent of the Lord, because he's the owner of all things. And like I said, when you do for a win, it's not gonna be delayed. It's not gonna be, like, taken away if you maintain your faith and you maintain that that patience. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might not happen for you today. It might not happen for you tomorrow. It might not happen for you a week later, a month later, sometimes years. But at the end of the day, like, that win is going to come. That win is going to come. And by focusing on what you can control and being better in things that you might be lacking in, like, that win is going to be 10 times more fruitful, 10 times more satisfying, or, like, focus on what you can control. I'm going to say this. I'm going to keep saying this till I die. Focus on what you can control and let everything else happen on its own. All the pieces, let them all fall in place, Like, don't try to rush nothing. Don't try to, like, take matters into your own hands, Like I said, don't succumb to, like, emotions that you're feeling in the moment, Remember to take a step back, take a breather. Remember to just, regulate yourself. Make sure that you always self-regulating. Make sure that you always, like, maintaining your composure and maintaining that, like I said, that connection with the Lord, so that everything will, everything will figure it in due time. Everything will get figured out on its own. You know what I'm saying? But this video ain't gonna be long at all. Like, real talk. Like, today has just been mentally tough. If I'm gonna keep it a being, like it's just so many things that I want to do for myself, and so many things that I want to like handle, but I know that God, like he's gonna make sure that all these things are handled in due time, and make sure that all of these things are like, they're gonna figure themselves out. Real talk. But yeah, I'm like right now I'm focused on making my money, praying to the Lord and reading my religious book and just staying patient for my win, for my W. You feel me? But yep. Anyways, y'all, I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all Friday. And remember to stay down, lock in, do your thing, do your part, do what you need to do for yourself today and tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. But I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video.